Hi, my name is Dana Albalawi. I'm a professional makeup artist and hairstylist from Russia and also do a little bit of photography. In today's video, I want to do the viral latte makeup look. I know that it's been like a month since it went viral, but I really wanted to do it and to have it on my makeup channel because I consider this makeup look to be like a staple, because it's basically a light smoky eye that you can use as a bridal makeup look, as an everyday makeup look, and it is just fantastic and universal, and I love it. You can adjust it to any skin color, so you go a bit lighter for lighter skin tones and a bit more muted for lighter skin tones, and you go a little bit deeper and a little bit more vibrant for the deeper skin tones, and it will look fantastic. Just go maybe 2-3 shades darker than your natural skin tone and you will be good. You can play with this makeup look quite a lot. You can add a colorful inner corner and it will spice this makeup up. It's a very nice universal makeup and it is very easy to create it. And if you're curious how to create this super easy makeup look that is good for any occasion and will suit any color season, please keep on watching. And while I still remember, please give this video a like, leave a comment, and please subscribe. I really need a bigger audience on this channel because I really try so hard to create the best videos for you. And when you leave comments, give my videos like, subscribe. This really motivates me to continue creating regular content for you. And actually, I answer every single comment on this channel. Try me. Okay, let's go to the makeup look. I have already applied some moisturizer on my face and now I will apply my Hourglass Veil Primer. Now I will apply the Chanel Ultra Le Tint Foundation in the shade B10. And if you're curious about the review on this foundation, here is the link, and also here is the video about how to choose your perfect foundation match. And after testing this foundation for a little bit longer, I would say that my preferred method of application is with a sponge, wet sponge. I need about 1.5 pumps. The reason I like to apply it with a sponge is because my skin is very irritated. I'm currently stuck in Turkey and my skin hates the amount of pollution that exists here, and that's why my skin is very irritated, and it is at the same time oily, dry, everything slides off of it and stucks into the patches of the skin all the time, and that's why applying with a sponge is the best option for me, because this way I pat it in, nothing slides, and it looks almost flawless. If you have dry skin and you have some flakes in which your foundation stucks, then try applying your foundation with a damp sponge. This way you won't move the dry patches and flakes, and you will have a more even application. As I have quite dark circles under my eyes, I'm using a color corrector by Jeffree Star. This is Jeffree Star's concealer in the shade Peach, just a tiny little bit. I really enjoy using a brush for blending my concealer. Actually, the words for tap 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 are quite fun. In Russian it's top 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 top. In Turkish it's bit 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 bit. Now I will use a concealer that matches my skin shade, and I will use Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Concealer in the shade 102 Fair. I will apply it under my eyes and a little bit on the red spots that I have here. And I will use a sponge to smooth it. And I will apply a little bit foundation under my brow or concealer. Now I want to do the eyes, and I will finish the rest of my makeup, like face makeup, a little bit later. We will start with applying anything that can be used as a brown base. So I have this beigey brown, it's quite a light base, by Luxe Visage. This is a Belarusian brand, their matte liquid eyeshadow, matte tint in the shade 103 Nude Beige. You can use anything. It can be a liquid lipstick, it can be your bronzer, or maybe like stick contour or something. It should be like creamy. It can be a special eye pencil, for example, as well. If you need more longevity, you will need to use an eyeshadow base, but I know that on my eyes it will stay okay, so I'm not worrying about that, and I'm using a base. And I will use it both on my upper and on my lower lids. This latte makeup is actually like the shade of my actual lids. I have this pigmentation, and this is the shade we're going to create, like similar shade to it. But let's imagine that my eyelids are beige or have, I don't know, violet veins, okay? With the contrast in my appearance, I could have gone even deeper, but if you are lighter, you have less contrast in your appearance, then you need to use, maybe this is the max, don't go deeper. I also have an inspiration right here. I also blend this foundation base a little bit out into our concealer. To have a smooth blending, I will use a little bit of satin powder on the brow bone and a little bit here. As my transition shade, I will be using bronzer. This is Charlotte Tilbury light bronzer from her Dior Film Star Bronze and Glow. And I will create like an overall smooth transition. You can use any bronzer you have. To deepen this makeup look, I will be using a brown shade. I don't want it to be too deep, and that's why I will take the shade Safari from the Natasha Denona Camel palette. I rearranged them, but this is this shade. It used to be in the middle here. So I'm deepening the outer corner. And I will also use it on my lower lid. So, if you are light, you have light hair and low contrast in your appearance, then this depth I think is enough. But for me, I feel that I need to go a little bit deeper, and that's why I'll use this dark brown shade from the palette, but you really don't need to do that. So you can adjust the depth of the makeup. If you have darker skin, you can go a little bit deeper. You can adjust the temperature. If you have deeper skin tone, you're more tan, you can make this makeup look a little bit more orangey than this shade, for example. If you're lighter than me, you need to make it a little bit more neutral so that it will be in harmony with your face. And I will apply just a little bit the same shade with a pencil brush on my lower lid, and apply it really closely to the lashes. Well, I feel it kind of looks like latte, more or less. Now I need to apply a copper shade on my mobile lid. I could went with this shade from the same palette. It will look good, but I want something different. And that's why I will take my Dior Backstage Glow palette and I will mix this goldish shade with this bronzish shade here, and I will apply it on my mobile lid. And now I will apply this golden shade in the inner corner. I also blend it into my lower lid. I'm cleaning the shape a little bit. This is the brush with the residues of concealer. If you're a person who needs a liner, you can add it. No problems. I want this makeup to stay quite simple. So now I will do the lashes the way I did in this video. And after that, I will apply a little bit of a pencil into the area between my lashes. I feel like it's looking like a latte, a little bit. You can totally go with black for this next step, but I want to go with deep brown, so I'm using NYX Epic Wear Liner Stick in the shade Deepest Brown. This is my mirror, I look like that, and I try to fill in the areas in between the lashes only to make the lashes appear thicker. The pencil should be sharp. So this is the difference between two eyes. Now I will take a cotton bud and I will clean the waterline so that none of the pencil will transfer to the lower waterline. So I do it like this. Now it will not transfer to the lower lid. Do you see how the lashes look thicker? This was an optional step, but I feel that these small nuances, small things make the big difference. You may leave the lower waterline as is or use a deep brown pencil to shrink the eye a little bit and add this effect a tiny little bit. But I want to add a little bit more shine, and that's why we use an NYX Epic Wear Liner Stick in the shade Gilded Taupe. This shade is not too shiny, it's not too dark, it's just enough. Now I will apply the mascara on my lower lashes. I feel that for this makeup look the lashes should not be too heavy, so I did maybe like 1.5 coats on my upper lashes. If you want more, you can always add more. But this makeup look needs to look like a little bit effortless. I will be using Kika Sculpting Touch Contour Stick in the shade 201. For me it's a mix between contour shade and bronze shade. And I also want my face to look a bit thinner, so I will be using contour. But if you have quite hollow cheeks and you don't want to make your face appear a bit thinner, you may stick only to bronzer. And I'm using it from the back of my hand. And I'll go back with my sponge and dab it to make it smoother. I applied all the cream products I was planning to apply, and I can finally powder. And I will use Makeup Forever Ultra HD powder. Now I will apply my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. This makeup look does not require a blush, but I really love blush, so I want to add some. If you want blush for this makeup look, go with a more orangey blush. I will be using Dior Backstage blush in the shade Coral 004. Now I will do my brows do your brows the way you prefer. I like to add a little bit of some pencil. This is a Russian brand Vivienne Sabot in the shade 04. I just fill in the sparse areas, brush everything out, and then add a clear gel. That's it. You may do the brows the way you like. Do the brows the way you prefer to do them. I totally forgot that I wanted to add some highlighter, so please add highlighter before the brows. I did the pencil for the brows, but I did not do the gel, so it's still good. I will be mixing these two shades from the Dior Backstage palette. The highlighter is optional for this makeup look. I really enjoy the Benefit 24-hour brow gel, a clear brow gel. I just love it. If you feel that you need to add a little bit more of the pencil, just add it. So I'm taking my lip balm off. And I'm patting my lips with my concealer brush and everything that is left on it. You can basically do any... So rude. With this makeup look, you can do any lipstick of your choice, because this makeup is very neutral. So you can go peach, you can go pink, you can go even a little bit like a kind of lilac, you can go red if you wish. But if we want to stay in this like latte category, I suggest you use a brown lip pencil, and I will be using Kiko Milana Smart Fusion lip pencil in the shade 533. I'll also blend this pencil in a little bit. And with the finger a little bit as well. So you can now do almost anything. You can go peach, you can go neutral, you can go clear, you can go pink, anything. I feel that Clinique Black Honey will look perfectly here. And this is how I feel today, and that's why I will apply exactly this lipstick today. I would also like to add that I think that this like balmy lipsticks are the way to go for this makeup look. I will fix my hair and I will show you the finished result. And this is my finished look. So this is the makeup look. I really hope that you liked it, and actually remember my special guest. I think we are matching. I hope that you saw how easy it was to create that makeup look. You can play with it, add any type of lip color on your lips. You can add any shade on top of the inner corner, maybe on the center of the lid, to spice everything up. And I wanted to give you one more suggestion of the lip shade. If you want to go like fully latte, you can use Natasha Denona. I need a nude lipstick in the shade 33 NP Noah. I think it looks like very latte, like coffee style. So if you want a deeper brown lipstick, please keep that in mind. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you watched till the end, I really appreciate that. Bye bye.